weary withholding in. Now, this is what I mean. If it's time for you to let it rip, God will show you. I will pour it out upon the children abroad and upon the assembly of the young men together. You know how that is. For even the husband with the wife shall be taken, the age with him that is full of days, and their houses shall be turned into others with their fields and their wives together. For I will stretch out my hand upon the inhabitants of the land, saith the Lord. For from the least of them even to the greatest of them, every one is given to covetousness. God is not pleased. And from the what? The prophet, even unto the priest, every one dealeth falsely. I didn't write that, did he? He's aiming at, don't just say every priest, he's aiming at those who's living by the world standard. Then they get caught up in it, and the world eat them alive. Then they'll be a wounded Christian, because you're trying to play that game. Hey, you don't have to play that game. God can give you 10 times or 1,000 times more than the world can if you trust him. See, God don't play that. And for some reason, just look at some of the movies coming out. I mean, maybe I catch myself. I said, well, that's their stuff. This dude says, now listen to this. I know y'all done seen this thing with Ice Cube. Don't act like y'all know what I'm talking about. This man in the church flashed a picture of his wife, and then flashed some sprayed art model. Say, this is the wife. She did that, but this is the one I should have. Then he flashed up his house up there because some man is 20,000. He can't even live there. Ain't enough folks can live in there. That's what my vision is. And that's the truth. That's his vision. Because that's kind of too puny. If you let God do it, have you ever studied Solomon? You don't understand that the world can't give you what God can. Silver in Solomon's kingdom was like you and I picking up rocks. His carriagemen sprinkled gold dust in their hair every day. God, you know, if you don't read it, you think the world got it, but they don't. Now listen. They have healed also the hurt of my daughters, of my people, slightly. They just tell them what they want to hear. Then they walk out the door, and as soon as they hit a little something, they just salute. But now you can't blame the preacher. You better start reading it for yourself. I'm not trying to cover it, but even God said, they heal also the hurt of my daughters, of my people slightly. Wait a minute. Notice where the focus was on daughters. They ain't heard. How many? Just start looking at the history. How some ministers play women. That's why God said, y'all ain't like a foolish woman. That is silly. That's what God said. I didn't say, if you ever read the Bible, no, I ain't making this up. Saying now, look at that, peace, peace. But what did God say? There is no peace. But we believe him. So we fall into that. And we get in trouble. And we don't know how to get out. Then we blame that. And then, no. You have to hear what God said. And I'm going to show you how, if a person has peace, let's go to James 3:18. Underline this verse. This ought to be something you ought to watch for. I said you ought to watch for this. Because otherwise, if you don't, you're going to get hoodwinked, as they call it. James 3, verse 18. Look what it says. And the fruit of righteousness, how is it sown? In peace. Underline that. It's going to mean something to you when we close. In peace of them that what? Make peace. Ain't nobody out to, a true person of God, they're not out to hurt you. You might not like what the word say, but don't get mad at them. That's what God said. Few more verses. Let's finish up 57. Then I got to go to Numbers. And it's very important that everybody pay attention and say, Pastor, I'm in agreement with you. I'm asking not me, but in agreement with the word. Okay? Let's go back where we said, now the humble spirit in 15, and a contrite and humble spirit, the spirit of the humble, and to revive the heart of the contrite one. For I will contend forever, neither will I always wrath. For the spirit should fail before me. Do y'all hear what he said? I'm going to read that again now. Listen now. For the spirit, that's your little puny spirit, should fail before me. In other words, you ought to know I can't do it. And the soul which I have made. How much plainer can you make it? You can't do it in your flesh. He said it should fail before me. You should be humble. You should acknowledge me as your creator. You should acknowledge me as whatever little piece you got. It came from him. Whatever gifts you have, it came from him. However you look, it came from him. Whatever you do, it came from him. For the iniquities of his covenant was I wrought. In other words, God said, the only reason I'm mad at you out there trying to run after the world like a mad dog in a meat house. You just run and smote him. I hid me. In other words, I couldn't relate to you because you out there going buck wild, doing your own thing, and was wrong. Don't think God don't have feelings. Yeah, he get a little upset with us, yes. And he went on forwardly in the way of his heart. How many of us may be operating like that now? He's just doing, I can do what I want. Okay, God said, well, go ahead. Now listen, I have seen his ways and will heal him. Do you see God's grace there? I want y'all to understand. I have seen his way, so you don't hide anything. I want to give you peace so you don't have them. Wait. I mean, but that's just my way. I'm a redhead, so I go off. That ain't in God's word. My daddy was crazy, so I guess I'm crazy. No. That's not how it's supposed to be. He said, I've seen his ways. Even if you think you got, what they call it, them issues, God said, give them to me, and we'll heal him. I will lead him also. Yes, he said, that'll give you some peace. And restore comfort unto him and to his mourning. That's not anybody that might not be mourning about something. But if you read the word, it said, blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. In other words, they don't use that as an excuse to just go off into boom boom land. You trust God. And if you know his word, and it's a loved one, they knew the Lord, you know where they are, absent from the body, present with the Lord. Meaning Yahweh, create the fruit of the lips. In other words, God said, peace to him that is far off, and to him that is near, saith the Lord. And I will heal him. That ought to give you peace. I don't care what you're going. But listen now. So there's no doubt. If you wonder why so many folks got depression, because they don't know God. But the wicked, listen to this now. But the wicked, we can slide into wickedness if you don't watch it, are like the troubled sea. Now remember I told you this sea means people. You as a child of God is acting like the folks that don't know him. There's more depression, there's more upset stomachs, there's more marriages splitting up. Why? Because we're living under the rules of the world and trying to stay in the church. They don't work. You say either be hot or cold. But if you're in the middle, you make me sick. That's why